guys, Action Raid Shadow Legends, welcome to the video. This is going to be a really good one because Hegemon is back in the meta, and I was thinking about doing a full standalone video on my main channel, Ash Raid Shadow Legends, but I thought, you know what? Let's spice things up a little bit here on the Raid Shadow Legends Champion Guide channel. Plus, I didn't want to pay for editing on the video, so anyway, here we are. Send us some love, some positive vibes your way, especially if you need it out there today. Today, I'm going to show you endgame Hegemon. Now, in case you missed it, Hegemon is back in a big way. Like every endgame player, anybody who's in the know, not even endgame, everybody is rebuilding, unvaulting their Hegemons. He is an absolute beast in this meta, and he's really one of the cheat codes if you don't have the best speed gear in the world. And the truth is, only one player out of 40 million has the best speed gear in the world. Who are the meta definers right now? Shuzan the Valorous is probably the #1 meta champion in the arena right now, especially as you go into late game. But even before the late game, there's other versions. There's just the Arbiters or the super fast champions all over the place. Speed is the meta right now for the first time in a long time. It's always been important, right? But speed dominating, and what do I mean by that? I mean, this is the first time in years that people are taking off their stone skin and starting to build specific champions in all-out speed again, right? So we see Sifis in protection. We see Shuzens in Arbiters and other fast champions in all-out speed gear in the meta right now. We see champions like a Yumeko built in high resistance to counter other blockers, other reset champions out there, or just Yumekos in general built very fast. We see Crixias built very fast. I could go on and on and on, right? No matter where you are in the game, you see these champions. The squishier champions that are just built to be super fast, right? Our Bias is another example. Not that she's very squishy, but she's built to be very fast, and some people are starting to drop the stone skin gear. These are just some examples, but there's a ton, right? Even fast nukers, fast, squishy nukers, they're everywhere. So what does this all mean? It means that with less stone skin, it's giving an opportunity to Hegemon. Now, I also want to mention a few other things, because just less stone skin isn't enough to vault Hegemon back to the top of the meta, right? It's not enough, mainly because he doesn't hit hard enough to kill the tankier units, right? I mean, just killing some of these champions that we mentioned is fantastic, but he needs to kill like the middle champions there, right? The Freyas of the world or whatever, right? The Odins, right? We need to kill more than just the squishiest of squishy. So why? Why is now the time? Well, a few reasons. Now with versatile gear sets, 9-piece gear sets, we're able to build a Hegemon with extra ignore defense, right? I can get a 40% ignore defense with Savage and Cruel. Moreover, relics are a thing now. That means with, the best one for him is Cat's Gaze, but not only can we get extra attack and crit damage, but we can get relics and or charms that ignore defense as well. Now, odds are you probably don't have all of these things available to you. I'm just listing all of the tools that are available to us to really go in and min-max Hegemon so we can do the damage that we're looking for to get the job done, to take out their speed boosters, to take out their nukers, their squishy nukers, or to take out their turn meter or their revivers, excuse me. So Hegemon now has a lot more tools at his disposal. Obviously, we still want Helm Smasher on him. We still absolutely want Ruthless Ambush. But there's more reasons that Hegemon is at the top of the meta again. Now, first of all, when I say top of the meta, he's still a niche pick, right? If you're going against a whole stone skin team, don't use Hegemon. However, there might even be an exception to that. Ruthless Ambush, by the way, is still super important. Cycle of Violence, Helm Smasher, going to be the most important masteries on Hegemon, okay? As I mentioned, we're looking for ignore defense where we can find it here. Do I have I'll look for the better charms later, but whatever. So Merciless and Cruel are going to be the way to go, but it's fine. You can still go with just a Savage and Cruel or Lethal and Cruel. That's totally fine. But the other reason is Reaction. Reaction was defined the meta, right? And you guys know Reaction has 25% chance to change a critical hit to normal when attacked before the first turn, right? So that would apply to Hegemon directly, right? It's basically it's not just a Hegemon nerf, but it's a big nerf to Hegemon, who always goes first, always goes before the enemy turn. Now, reaction has been in vogue for years in the arena, but with all these 9-piece variable sets, namely Merciless, Supersonic, and Pinpoint, Protection, I mean, all of them, really, right? Even Slayer on Marius's, there's less and less and less reaction gear to worry about. People aren't stacking reaction accessories as they used to. Now, certainly not as frequently as they used to. So that gives you another big opening for a champion like Hegemon, right? So you can see we're starting to stack up all the reasons why this guy's actually viable again. And sure, he has the lockout. He has the block active skills, 50% chance. But really, the most important utility is his nuke. So we're going to prioritize all-out nukage, all-out damage, even more than accuracy. Now, I did put an accuracy banner on him because that's all I had. I would prefer attack, but this is a great banner, right? We don't need to build him fast. He's going to go first automatically. But, you know, if we can get a little bit of speed, sure, we'll take it so we can get to his first turn a little bit faster. Crit damage, I have a feral crit damage on him. Really nice. Got a couple max rolls right prepping for this video. I have attack on the ring. Not the best ring, but I'll take it. Look at that little wimpy 8 on the defense. Can we do better? Can we do better? Of course we can. There we go. 14. That's what I'm talking about. I'll give him a little bit extra defense too. See if I can get a... okay, I'm not going to waste your time. All right, we have attack percentage on the boots. We definitely want to go attack percentage. Ideally, we go attack percentage with attack percentage. Not even the speed, but we'll take it. It's fine. Attack percentage on the chest. Ideally, again, attack percentage with attack percentage, but we'll take the accuracy. I'm not going to re-roll it. Crit damage with crit damage on the amulet. Nice attack triple roll there. And then we're looking for crit rate, crit damage, and attack percentage in our substats. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We can even stack a little bit more attack. So I'm using my Hegemon. Beautiful. I'm using my Hegemon as one of my go-to picks in the arena if the situation, because I can never outspeed other Shuzens out there. Never going to happen. I've given it up, right? So Hegemon's going to be coming in. Put me in, coach. At least it gives me an answer, a response, a tool in my toolkit, right? So our total stats are going to be 73K on the attack, 107, 337, with all that juicy ignore defense that you guys already know about. All right, let's go ahead and take him into the arena. Now, unfortunately, we don't have live arena open, and we're quite a ways away. But as of the time of this recording, which is super early on, to be fair, I am 44th in the world on live arena using a lot of Hegemon. A lot of Hegemon to get there, okay? Live arena seasons, I should say. All right, anyway, let's go ahead and look for a team that we would use him against, right? You can see the teams are really all over I mean, there's teams everywhere. Let's get a fresh slate here. Oh, look at this. Shuzen right out the gate. So let's put him in on a... Let's put him in for a Crixia. Actually, let's put him in for freaking Siegfried, right? Let's put him in for freaking Siegfried. He'll be like our other nuker. I hope you guys don't mind, but feel free to complain if you do mind that I'm using my main team here. But... Oh, I didn't mention it, but Soul Reap, right? Soul Reap is going to be the blessing that we absolutely want to go for on Hegemon, right? We really want to get that kill. Soul Reap is going to be the way to go on the blessings. All right, so here we go. People are even building Armons way less with whatchamacallit. So he's going to come in here with Stone Skin, whatchamacallit. So look at this. Boom, right out the gate. We basically neutralized their entire team. Yeah, they still have Marius, sure, but, I mean, we're good. We're good, right? In this situation, we went first anyway, but I think it just said everything that it needed to right there, right? I mean, we basically were able to take, I mean, ironically, we went, well, we don't know if we would have went first. I'm sorry. I'm like, we went first anyway. No, we don't know if we would have went first anyway because they probably would have went first because we can't outspeed. I don't have a very fast Lazarius. I mean, he's decent. I think he's at like 380. Not fast enough, right? My Siphi is fast, but not fast enough to outspeed some of these beasts. But again, look at this team. I mean, they're going to be all dead except for the unkillable on what's-his-face right out the gate, right? So, like, Leo survived, but we go right in there and clean up. Look at this team. I don't know what they got. They probably have all stone skin, but let's just try it out. We're not going to be able to outspeed an Odin 40% speed aura. And look at this. They only have 2 stone skins. Can we kill? So this is where Hegemon now, the fact that he can go in there against the tanky units. So we didn't get the kills, but what do we get? We at least got a, I'd rather have the lockout and wake up Siffy here, but we at least went in there and we were able to take out the stupid block damage in their control champion, right? And let's see how we do here. We want to make sure we recover. Cool thing is with a Siffy on the team or any reviver who has a complete revive, right, is we can go in there and get a full turn meter on a very slow champion. He smacks with his A1, as you just saw as well, right? So, listen, I mean, I could sit here for days and talk about why this champion is so beast mode now, but suffice it to say, I think he's proved it to you. Oh, come on, you stupid sheep. If Marius wrecks me, okay, there we go. His A1, can we kill Marius? We certainly can. We certainly can. Yeah, I just wanted to make this super fast video, guys. I already have a complete guide with Hegemon, but it's like from 2023 on this channel. I wanted to make an update because he's back, baby, in a big, big way. It's such a massive, massive advantage, especially in this meta, to be able to go against a team like this, go in there and kill, even 1 kill, but the more the merrier, before they even get a freaking turn. You know, you're absolutely you're getting around the pain that is not having good speed gear on this damn game, right? Like, it can be a massive penalty for you in your account. You can feel like, dude, I just don't have the gear to ever compete in this game, right? I just don't have it. Yeah, you can get around it with a Hegemon, right? You can get around it with a Hegemon. Let's do one more fast team here, right? These fast teams don't have to be as scary anymore. You got your Hegi. You got your Hegemon, right? Go in there, get some dub, get some kills. Beautiful. Just beautiful, right? All right, so basically, guys, that's it. Hegemon's back. You heard it here. If not first, well, you've heard it now officially, right? I heard it again, I should say, right? Let me know if you love this champion clearly as much as I do. I think he's just an absolute monster. And as I said, this is not I promise this is not a brag. I'm just saying that he's been key to me being able to climb up in, I mean, that in obviously, like, you know, mythicals and everything else, but without the best gear. The thing about my account is I've done so many shard openings over the years that I have these amazing, just insane champions, but I haven't farmed enough, right? I'm like working to fix that, obviously, but my gear isn't on par. I mean, there's 480 speed Shuzens out there, and I'm not exaggerating, right? Like, there's almost 500, if not 500, they'll be soon, right? And I'm at like 430-ish on my account, my fastest, if I would put all my best speed gear on a champion, right? So I can't compete unless I have a Hegemon. Guys, thanks for watching the video. Much love, and as always, take care, guys.